Okay, testing 1 2 2, testing 1 2 2. What is going on? Welcome to a brand new video on Shots by Samuel. Today we're basically going to do something a little bit different. Now, before you start panicking, I'm not stopping my documentaries whatsoever. Sometimes you just need to get on YouTube and open up. So today I thought I would just kick it back, check in and see what's going down. Now, as you guys know, I've been a freelance filmmaker for about 3.5 years now. And a couple of months ago, I decided to start uploading documentaries to my YouTube channel. Every video that I put out takes so much blood, sweat and tears. So this video is just gonna be about me talking about my YouTube journey. I feel like I've gone through so many different highs and lows. Sometimes it's nice to just do a little bit of reflection. Now, some of you guys won't know this, but I've actually been making YouTube videos for about 16 years. I did comedy sketches, film reviews, cinematic vlogs, travel videos. Basically, I've done it all. But the good thing about it was the fact that I was able to start gaining confidence on the camera and basically try my best to figure out what I wanted to do going forward. When I was about 19 years old, I decided to take YouTube incredibly seriously. I basically had a semi-viral video. There were so many likes and comments, and yeah, I think at the time it was just a little bit overwhelming. And even till this day, they're great videos. Now, when I was 24 years old, I decided to become a full-time film director. I basically dedicated about 2.5 years of just making short films. The first film that I made was called Abstraction, then I made a film called Stain, and then shortly after I made another film called Tomorrow I'll Be 30. I'm currently still working on my last short film, which is called The Elms, so as I'm sure you can imagine, it's been a busy couple of years. And if you haven't seen any of those videos, I will leave all of the links in the description below. It's been a very, very long journey, and I feel like I am currently in the best position right now. When I went freelance about 3.5 years ago, I basically went back to the drawing board. I started to really think about what I wanted this channel to be. Now that I've got all of the equipment that I've ever dreamed of, I've got so much better at color grading, editing, and yeah, I just feel like the channel is definitely going somewhere. And the reason why I want to talk about this today is I kind of feel like it's an important thing to touch on now that I'm 32 years old. We've definitely come far. I've always been heavily invested in YouTube as a platform. I personally think it's the best platform to grow on, and I think YouTube opens up so many different doors. There's never really going to be a right time to start a YouTube channel, but it's definitely been it's definitely been a journey and a half. And if you look back on my channel now, there's definitely a lot of videos that I'm extremely proud of, but the problem is when you're making all of these videos, you're not really treating YouTube the way you should be. Obviously now it's a lot different because now that we're making YouTube documentaries, it basically just gives me an opportunity to show you guys how I work and what I do. I feel like ever since I purchased the GoPro back in December, I've been able to take the channel to a completely new level, and I think the behind the scenes content works really well for the documentaries. And even though we're only at 1K subscribers, I still feel like it's worth talking about because, like I said, I definitely feel like I've learned a lot in the 16 years that I've been doing YouTube. And if you're not consistent on YouTube, people just move on. Which is why going forward, I just want to start being more consistent. When people say to me, oh, I want to start a YouTube channel, but I don't really know what content to make. And the best advice I can say is figure out what you love, what you want to do, start creating a niche, and then hopefully an audience will follow. When I first started out, I made comedy sketches, and at the time, I really thought that's what I was going to do. So the whole channel has just been through so many different ups and downs. And to be honest, that's probably the reason why it's taken me so long to reach 1K subscribers. There's been so many times where I've made X amount of videos and then I just end up burning out. So this idea basically had to be original and it had to work. Would it not be a good idea to implement my freelance business into my YouTube channel and really start taking this channel seriously? So for anyone out there who is thinking about starting a YouTube channel, it's going to be an interesting journey, but as long as you're dedicated, eventually a door will open up. I've had so many moments where I've nearly walked away and quit YouTube altogether. But for some weird reason, I've always had this urge in me to come back. Now, if you want the secret advice, I just think you need to be crazy with YouTube. I've always thought about YouTube. And yeah, it's a pretty crazy obsession to have, but if you're passionate about what you do, you've got to be crazy about what you're doing. If you was to ask me, where do I want to be in the next 2 years? Personally, I just hope that my freelance business continues to grow. I'm still going to carry on with films and work on a feature film at some point. And if that makes me a filmmaker or a YouTuber, I'll let you guys decide. I really hope I can look back at this video in the next couple of years and just feel proud that I decided to carry on with YouTube and give it another go. So yeah, let that be the main message for today's video. Just don't give up. Just keep doing it. Just keep pushing. If it's not working, push it again. Post something else. Just keep going, and I promise you, something will happen. Like over the years, I've had so many people say to me, why do I still make YouTube videos? And the best answer I can give is, I can't stop. If you are thinking about doing a YouTube channel or becoming a freelance filmmaker, stick with it, and I promise you, good things will follow. The good thing about making these documentaries is I'm able to find new clients and expand my portfolio, so it just means more people want to work with me. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the documentaries as of lately. I've seen a lot of comments from a lot of people, so hopefully I'm on the right track. So if you haven't seen them, go back to the channel and check them out. So yeah, fingers crossed we will get there eventually. Stay consistent, keep going, chase your dreams. Thanks again for watching. Hit the subscribe button. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.